What's going on, Nexus Dwellers? Trey Leo, and we're back. Took a little break. Things get overwhelming with this whole thing, and well, sometimes I need a breather just like anybody else. So, I'm back. I've been reading over some comments and suggestions, and I'm trying to find some more original content. I'm pretty sure I've seen this video floating around, but I haven't seen it as prominent as some of the other George Carlin videos I've done. So I decided to do it. I don't know what he's going to talk about, but it's got to be interesting. It's George. So without further ado, hope everyone's doing good, and let's just get right to this. Get right to this.
The same way we made up the death penalty. We made them both up, sanctity of life and the death penalty. Aren't we versatile? And you know, in this country now, there are a lot of people who want to expand the death penalty to include drug dealers. This is really stupid. Drug dealers aren't afraid to die. They're already killing each other every day on the streets by the hundreds. Drive-bys, gang shootings, they're not afraid to die. Death penalty doesn't mean anything unless you use it on people who are afraid to die. Like the bankers who launder the drug money. The bankers who launder the drug money. Forget the dealers. You want to slow down that drug traffic, you got to start executing a few of these fucking bankers. White, middle-class, Republican bankers. And I'm not talking about soft American executions like lethal injection. I'm talking about fucking crucifixion, folks. Let's bring back crucifixions, a form of capital punishment that Christians and Jews of America can really appreciate. And I'd go a little further. I'd crucify people upside down. Like St. Peter, feet up, head down, and naked. I'd have naked upside down crucifixions on TV once a week at halftime of the Monday night football game. The Monday night crucifixions. You'd have people tuning in, don't even care about football. Wouldn't you like to hear Dan Deerdorf explain why the nails have to go in at a certain angle? And I'll guarantee you one thing, you start nailing one white banker per week to a big wooden cross on national TV, you're going to see that drug traffic begin to slow down pretty fucking quick. Pretty fucking quick. You won't even be able to buy drugs in schools and prisons anymore. Now, I don't care about capital punishment one way or another because I know it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything except maybe satisfy a kind of biblical need for revenge. You know, if you read the Bible, you see that it's full of retribution and revenge. So really, capital punishment is kind of a religious ritual. It's a purification rite. It's a modern sacrament. And as long as that's true, I say, let's liven it up a little. I honestly believe if you make the death penalty a little more entertaining and learn to market it correctly, you just might be able to raise enough money to balance the stupid fucking budget. Balance the stupid fucking budget. And don't forget, the polls show the American people want capital punishment and they want a balanced budget. And I think even in a fake democracy, people ought to get what they want once in a while just to feed this illusion that they're really in charge. Let's use capital punishment the same way we use sports and television in this country to distract people and take their minds off how bad they're being fucked by the upper 1%. Now, Unfortunately, Monday Night Football doesn't last long enough. What we really need is year-round capital punishment on TV every night with sponsors. Gotta have sponsors. I'm sure as long as we're killing people, Marlboro Cigarettes and Dow Chemical will be proud to participate. Proud to participate. That's the stupid fucking budget. And let me say this to you, my interesting Judeo-Christian friends, not only do I recommend crucifixions, I'd be in favor of bringing back beheadings. Beheadings on TV, slow motion, instant replay. And maybe you could let the heads roll down a little hill and fall into one of 5 numbered holes.
All right. So sorry to cut it off right there, but he brought up something that was interesting, and I was looking up something, and I want to show you all real quick. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna pull up another clip of what I seen was the new Ohio state of the art death penalty. Now, lethal injection is considered to be inhumane apparently in Ohio, and this video standards it breaks it down. And it's funny that he mentioned beheading. So I'm just find this real quick. I'm gonna pause this and I'm gonna be right back. All right. So I found the clip, and so I'm just gonna play it, and I'll let you decide what it all means.
Facing mounting criticism that lethal injection is cruel and outdated, Ohio has replaced it with a system that quickly and humanely rips off the heads of death row inmates using powerful robotic arms. The new device is designed to be as humane as possible, emitting soothing white noise and putting prisoners on a cushioned seat before its metallic talons dig into their necks and painlessly wrench their heads off. Ohio Department of Corrections Director Gary Moore praised the machine, saying, quote, "Our new system is a hallmark of compassion. Now these deaths will be pain-free because the machine's claws are coated with topical anesthetic." Quickly pulling off a prisoner's head is considered less cruel than lethal injection, which requires 3 separate chemicals to first stop the prisoner's breathing, then paralyze their muscles, and then finally induce cardiac arrest, while this new method of quickly crushing the detached head ensures a mercifully swift conclusion. The machine has already been used at Ohio's Granville prison, where yesterday it executed death row inmate Carlin. Witnesses say his death was peaceful and relatively painless.
Mr. Allen was executed by head ripping off at 3 o'clock this afternoon. He died instantly. The machine was fast, very fast. I've never seen anything move that fast.
Psychologists believe the new method also eases the mental burden on prison employees. The head ripping off machine doesn't require an operator to flip a switch because it automatically kills anyone who sits in its chair. The machine also handles the prisoner's remains with dignity. And Ohio isn't the only state changing the way it handles capital punishment. Last month, Texas unveiled the Machinator, which humanely squishes up to 50 prisoners at once. And in Louisiana, death row prisoners can choose to become organ donors and have their guts sucked out through an industrial tube. Coming up next is anything...
Okay. This is the Onion. I was duped. I thought it was real. Apparently it's not. Okay, yeah. Anyway, something interesting. I'll be back. We'll be back to the original clip in one momento. Okay, so that wasn't real. I thought it was real. I'm not gonna lie. I seen it a long time ago and I was like, oh, this is interesting. It's not as less humane. But then I didn't see the interview part with the people coated in blood. That was a red flag right there. I should have known it was the Onion. They always, they duped me. But anyway, that doesn't subtract the fact that there was, and it used to be a established firing squad that people used to sit down and shooting ranges, and they literally just shot at people so that was real. At any rate, decapitations not so fake. Not so real, but I thought it was. But interesting clip nevertheless. So we're just gonna get right back to this.
Home gamble on which hole the head is going to fall into. And you do it in a stadium so the mob can gamble on it too. Raise a little more money. And if you want to expand the violence a little longer to sell a few more commercials, instead of using an axe, you do the beheadings with a handsaw. Hey, don't bail out on me now, goddammit. The blood is already on our hands. All we're talking about is a matter of degree. You want something a little more delicate? We'll do the beheadings with an olive fork. That would be nice, and it would take a good goddamn long time. There's a lot of good things we could be doing. When's the last time we burned someone at the stake? It's been too long. Here's another form of capital punishment. Comes out of a nice, rich religious tradition. Burning people at the stake. Sponsor, Bridgeford Charcoal. And you put it on TV on Sunday mornings. The Sunday morning evangelicals send us an offering, praise Jesus, human bonfire. You don't think that would get big ratings in this sick fucking country? Shit, you'd have people skipping church to watch this stuff. And you take the money they send in the offerings and you use it to balance the budget. What about boiling people in oil?
Oh.
Boy, those were the days, weren't they? You get the oil going real good, you know, a nice high rolling boil, and then slowly at the end of a rope, you lower the perpetrator head first into the boiling oil. Huh? You talk about fun shit.
Head first? Shouldn't it be feet first? Because if it's head first, then it kind of alleviates. What am I talking about? I'm giving people ideas. But head first is probably not the best way. Just my opinion. That's just...
And just to encourage citizen participation, you let the mob in the stadium control the speed of the rope. Good, clean, wholesome family entertainment. The kids will love it. The kids will love it. And at the same time they're enjoying themselves, we're teaching them a nice Christian moral lesson. Boiling people in oil. Sponsor? Crisco. And maybe instead of boiling all these guys, every now and then you could French fry a couple of them, you know? French fried felons, dip a guy in egg batter just for a goof, you know? Kind of a tempura thing, huh? Jeffrey Dahmer never thought of this shit, did he? Jeffrey Dahmer eats your heart out. Which is an interesting thought in and of itself. Enough nostalgia. What about some modern forms of capital punishment? How about we throw a guy off the World Trade Center and whoever he lands on wins the Publishers Clearinghouse? Okay, something a little more sophisticated. You dip a guy in brown gravy and lock him in a small room with a Wolverine who's high on angel dust. There's one guy's not going to be fucking with too many kids at the bus stop for a while, huh? Here's something really nice you could do. You shoot a guy out of a high-speed catapult right into a brick wall. Trouble is, it would be over too quick. No good for TV, you know. You'd have to do a whole bunch of guys right in a row. Rapid fire capital punishment. 15 catapults. While you're shooting off one, you're loading up the others. Of course, every now and then you would have to stop to clean off the wall. Cleanliness, right next to godliness. All right, high tech. I sense some of yous are waiting for high tech. I got it. You take a small tactical nuclear weapon and stick it up a guy's ass. A thermonuclear suppository. Preparation H-bomb.
That was a good one.
About fallout, huh? Or you take the bomb and you stick it just inside that little hole on the end of a guy's dick, you know? Yeah, a bomb in a dick. When it goes off, the guy wouldn't know whether he was coming or going.
Oh.
Get out of here.
Oh. Damn, George. Damn. There was no lack of creativity. Yeah, creativity in that set. Or it's not even over, but Jesus. Honestly, I don't have anything to contribute to that. Like, that was pretty self-explanatory. And I know it's comedy. So people don't, this guy is a psycho. He's watching George Carlin and he's talking about killing people, and it's capital punishment. We already do it. So it's not something that I'm doing or I'm saying. It's just merely George saying alternative ways. You seen one was the head ripping off, but I guess that really it's already been done in medieval times, and I'm pretty sure it's probably still in certain places where it's the what is that thing with the guillotine. That was pretty much that. except for the fact that I'm pretty sure there was instances where it didn't chop the person's head off completely, just because after a while that blade gets dull. And anyways, I'm not going to explain it. I'll let you go look up whatever the hell it is, and man, do your own research, whatever. Pop in video game, you'll see. At any rate, that was good. I will say that there's no lack of entertaining content with George. Like, he always says things that, I don't know. It's like, it's a jarring, like, what, but something that people should think about, because it's already sort of happening in forms of fashions, one way or another. So he's not saying nothing new. That's why I like him. He was just so ahead of his time, I know a lot of people enjoy him and missed him. And well, one of the greats. At any rate, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm going to be looking forward to try to find some other content, alternative content of, just aside from the reactions. Because while this is fun, well, it's fun, but I want to kind of mature to a different. Anyway, that's a story for another subject. That's all I gotta say. Hope y'all enjoyed it. That's what I was gonna say. I haven't seen many young Carlin videos, and I've seen a couple, and I'm probably gonna upload one more today, which is going to be a version of him that I seen. There's a little younger version of him, and yeah. Anyway, catch y'all next time.